Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Long time no see. I know I haven't posted in so long and I'm super sorry. I just got caught up in summertime fun, got sick and a whole bunch of stuff. But like I always say, I'm gonna try to start posting again. Super sorry for the inconsistency. But also thank you so much. We reached 300 subscribers. And today is a pretty simple laid back video. I'm going to be making some candles as you see here. I'm going to be going into some tips and tricks as well, but most of it's just going to be a big time lapse of me making some candles. If you want to stay tuned for the tips and tricks, just relax while I do some candle making. Whatever is fine. But with that said, I hope you enjoy the video. If you have any questions, comments, make sure you leave them down below. And thank you guys so much for hitting 300. I love you guys. Hope you enjoy.
And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our clouds when people change, but not us. And we just chilling, kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same.
Okay, so starting off, I'm just about getting ready to wick my jars. So I brought this new contraption, which you would have seen me unbox in my Candle Science unboxing video. It's the Easy Wick multi-setter wick machine. I have all the stuff that I use or mention linked down in the description below if you want to find it. But as you can see, it just helps you set your wicks evenly in your jars. This one's the multi one, so I can do triple wick or double wick or single wick in it as well. They fit my jars perfectly. All of them are super even, and I absolutely love this tool. If you're a beginner candle maker or you're looking for things that you might want to use in your candle making journey, I highly recommend this is something you put on your list. I used to hand wick all my candle jars, and sometimes they would be uneven and that would cause different problems, but this just eliminates it. It's not that expensive. It's around $40, and overall it just makes the process go way quicker and you get a nice looking candle at the end of the process. So yeah, that's this double wicking tool, and I highly recommend you get it. Also, if you were curious, I got my candle jars that you see me wicking right here from Hobby Lobby. They were about $1.50 for the jars. They're 10-ounce jars. They were on 50% off sale, so I'll have those also linked down. Sometimes they're usually around $3 or $2, but these were 50% off, so I'm using these jars. So right about here, I'm just filling up my container with some wax that I'm gonna melt, and I'm gonna start pouring in my candles. You'll see like the camera cut a little bit, or if I might leave the camera. All I'm doing is just melting the wax and measuring out my fragrance oils. If you want, I'm not going to necessarily put the fragrance oils down in the description that I used. I got all of my stuff that I'm using today from Candle Science. A lot of the stuff I'm using from the Candle Science unboxing video, so you can go look at more stuff there if you want. But I'll leave my wax down there. I use 464 Golden Brand wax, but I'll also leave that down in the description. But I'm just melting my wax, mixing it with my fragrance oils, and then I'm going to be pouring my candles. Really easy, really simple. I'm also taking notes, so you see me grab my notepad at one point and just writing down some notes, like how long I need to melt it for or how much fragrance oil I'm putting in. But yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy going. Just really smooth, relaxing process. I have my earbuds in, just chilling, listening to music. And it's really relaxing, really simple. Candle making is not as hard as you might think it is, and it's a really nice, fun, relaxing process. Popping in with a tip I wanted to remind you guys. I'm trying not to repeat myself because I've made previous candle making videos where I put a lot of tips and tricks in them, and so if you want like a more in detail tips and tricks video or step-by-step video on how to make candles or how I make my candles, I do have a video on my page that's exactly like this, but this is just more of like a watch and learn. But I have a lot of my tips and tricks that I use in there, and the candle making process is quite repetitive, so usually once you get the basics down or you get into the groove of it, it doesn't really change that much. But something I did want to mention that I don't think I mentioned in my previous videos is when you are working with soy wax, I've talked about, you know, getting sinkholes and stuff on the top of your candles, or just having like some weird cosmetic looking problems with the top of your candles that can be simply fixed with a heat gun. But something I wanted to mention is when you are making your candles, if you refrain from moving them or a lot, or just doing a really clean single pour, like just pouring them in and just letting them sit, making sure your table's not shaking or there's no wind blowing or anything like that, or you don't accidentally like pour wax over them or move the wicks at all while the candle is setting, most times your candle will set perfectly to the point where you won't need a heat gun. Sometimes, you know, you can't help it, it happens, and you would use your heat gun, it just doesn't look as good as your candle just, you know, setting just right. But a heat gun can fix this, but that's also another recommendation. Just when you pour your wax, just try to let your candles sit without moving or bothering them at all, and that should help with that problem as well. So you won't need to use a heat gun, and you can get a clean, sleek looking candle surface. Something else I wanted to put in for like the cleanup process, if you ever had trouble cleaning out the wax from any of your containers, something that I recommend doing is once you're done pouring your wax from whatever jar you're pouring it out, instead of letting the wax dry in the jar, make sure you try to wipe it out as much as you can with like a napkin or a paper towel. This saved me. Like, I heard this somewhere, I forgot where I heard it from, I think it was on Brambleberry, but if you just clean it out with the wax soft as much as possible beforehand, it like makes the whole cleanup process so much easier. But yeah, that definitely helps me in the cleanup process. I'm also just designing labels while I'm also making my candles on the Avery program in the back, but that's pretty much it. And we're coming up to the end of the video, and I'm going to show you guys some shots of when I finished the candles and the lids and the labels and everything else, so enjoy. So that was basically the video. I know it was pretty fast, pretty short, kind of relaxing, I hope. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in purchasing one of these candles I made, you can find them on my Etsy shop. With that said, that's the end of this video. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Goodbye.
And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you, baby, up with a slow motion crew, and we up in our clouds when people change, but not us. And we just chilling, kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but when
Come make candles with me.
Stay with me 真夜中のドアを叩き帰らないでと泣いた